Hi, welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm Gary, and this is not David. So, Dave and I just did a reading tonight, and that'll come up shortly. I wanted to come on and do another one just because we were having a kind of a tough time coming up with stuff that we wanted to read on. There's a lot of depressing news out there. Let's just face it. There's lots to read on, but oh man, yeah, like the Supreme Court basically saying that no, you don't need due process when we're deporting you out of the United States and into some third party country that you have no relationship to that might be dangerous to you. It's okay. We don't even have to tell you that we're going to do it. We'll just do it. And I struggle with that. Dave and I both have our moral compasses and strong opinions of right and wrong. And it just feels so wrong to do that to somebody. And yet the Supreme Court ruled 6-3 in favor of that. And it's maddening and infuriating and frustrating. And it's just like, how broken is this Supreme Court? They're not even trying to hide the bias. Either that or I just don't understand how the Constitution works. And that could be, I'm not a Constitution lawyer. I'm a finance guy. But I know right from wrong. And this is just not right. And it's very upsetting. And let's go ahead and take a look at this for entertainment purposes only. What's going on with the Supreme Court? They are just ruling after ruling is going in Trump's favor, and I'm getting so disillusioned with this country and our institutions. The Supreme Court used to have this absolutely a very respected reputation, and frankly, they just don't enjoy it anymore unless you're super MAGA or a Trump lover. And so it's so frustrating, and I need to see what's going on here. So for entertainment purposes, let's look at the energy of the Supreme Court. Do we have 6 corrupt justices or just 3? Because a lot of these votes are going 6-3, and it's just like, which 3 are wrong here, or which group is wrong? The 3 liberals or the 6 conservatives? So let's take a look. Foundation of the reading is the death card. Yeah, no shit, man. Okay, so the death card, that is the end of a cycle. The king is dead, long live the king. Is this the integrity of the Supreme Court, or does this mean that this isn't going to be happening much longer? That these rulings that seem to be so contradictory to the Constitution will be finally coming to an end. The cross is the chariot. Okay, so you've got 2 major arcana. This is the big picture stuff. We're coming to an end of a cycle, and that it's moving slowly. The challenge is it's moving a little too slowly for us. Energy underneath it is the Ace of Pentacles, but there's something new on offer. Something new will be coming forth. There's an energy of change or something different coming forth. You learn your lesson, otherwise you're going to fall back into the same path that you were in before. In the past, you got the 3 of Cups. The Republicans celebrating the 6-3 majority they've got over the liberals. I shouldn't say Democrats. It's the conservative court. It's a conservative court. The Republicans really and MAGA really celebrating their conservative loaded court. Current energy is the 4 of Wands, and they're just celebrating all the actions and victories they're taking. We're just doing it all. Overarching energy is the King of Wands. We're taking bold, decisive actions. They might not be legal and ethical to our eyes, but they're making it. They're going actions. The outcome is the Sun, but the truth is coming out, and we're seeing exactly what we have there. And that's actually one of the gifts, if you will, that Trump has given us. he is shining a big, bright, shiny light on our institutions and the issues we have with them. The corruption, the gamesmanship, uh, the double dealing, the double standards. You don't have to like Trump. I certainly don't. But if you're looking for that silver lining, is he's showing us what we need to fix, or he's showing us what needs to be fixed. Unfortunately, right now we're suffering through the broken system, and the broken system isn't just broken, it's been corrupted and taken over. And at least in the past, we had an illusion of fairness. We don't really have that illusion anymore. Outcome. Seven of Cups. It's just what you're seeing doesn't make sense. It's, you don't know what to believe anymore. And that's certainly some of the cases, even like with the Ninth Circuit in Northern California, when they ruled that Trump, he can federalize the National Guard. What? You've got a insurrection going in California. Yeah, so some people just call it a protest, Yeah, did some people do some violent acts? Yeah, absolutely. But I'd say it was far short of what happened on January 6th, and Trump and them said that wasn't an insurrection and that was just fake news. I'll tell you what, there was a lot of cameras filming an insurrection at the Capitol. I mean, to me, that's when you federalize the troops, and Trump sure as hell didn't federalize any troops then, did he? No, it's only when it's against something that he wants and believes in, then it can, then the troops can be federalized. Not when it's something that he wants, right? Okay, so so that was energy just on the Supreme Court. Let's take a look. Where do I want to go with this? Will we be able to start fixing the Supreme Court after the midterms and then after the next presidential election? So for the midterms, are we going to be able to fix the Supreme Court? And then after the presidential election in 2028, will we be able to fix the Supreme Court? I mean, it could be not yet and not yet. Let's see what we got. I don't know what we're going to get on this. Okay, so in the midterms, we've got the Empress. It's about the wealth and abundance and all the good things that the United States has. This is almost like Lady Liberty, Give me your tired, your poor, your weak. The Magician, manifesting a result. Got lots of hard work. And you got the Six of Swords going from turbulent seas to calmer shores, making a problem is starting to go away. I'm not feeling necessarily really good about this. Because whenever I see the Magician, it's like Trump is trying to work some other deal. To me, this is like they're giving Trump what he wants because the conservative justices feel that this is what's in the best interest of the country, but they think that they're adding things, that they're creating value, but the problem is and this could be getting rid of immigrants, for example, sending them off, but this could also be that there's some momentum building. I'm not having a good feeling about this midterm wise. As far as the midterms, what's important is the Democrats gaining ground and getting control of the Senate, because the Senate is who nominates and approves who goes on the Supreme Court when there's an opening. Okay, so now let's look at the 2028 election. This is current energy and entertainment purposes only. Okay, so we got the High Priestess. We got knowledge, secrets, secrets to be kept. Knight of Cups, something on offer, an emotional offering. This could be, hey, you know what? we know what your secrets are. Maybe it's time you start to move on. The Hierophant is government institutions. And you got the Four of Pentacles, and that is trying to hold on for dear life. Hold on to what you got. I'm feeling better about this. What I'm feeling here is that in 2028, more knowledge and more truth is coming out about what's been going on. And it's time that some of these folks started to move along. The only card that's got me troubled is this one. The Hierophant, this is just about the government and refreshing the government. This one has me a little concerned because that's my Trump getting his way card. So let's see, the energy underneath this is you got the sun, people seeing what's going on. And on this, you've got actions being taken. Okay, so let's do a clarifier on the Four of Pentacles. What does that mean? What is that clarifier trying to tell us? There's something new on offer. A new action is moving forward, and it's starting to give back to those that have been underrepresented or who haven't been represented fully. It's like, to me, so what this is they're fighting a change of direction is what I've got. That we're going to take actions to change directions. It's a new beginning. These are new actions, and we're going to give back to the people that have been overlooked and neglected. So that's kind of my gut feeling, is that we'll start to see positive action out of this, but it's going to be 4 years from now. Sorry. That's what I'm seeing. You might see something differently. That's fine. Tell me what you see in the comments. I've had people in the comments give better interpretations of the cards than Dave and I ever could. So you guys are just as good as we are. We just happen to have a YouTube channel. So yeah, let me know what you think. But God, 4 years. Oh, how much damage are we gonna have to undo? All right, let's do one more. Someone had mentioned that they had an NDE or something like that, and what they were trying to lift our spirits in these dark times, saying, "Hey, look, you know what? In 2032, we're gonna look. We are gonna recognize that we are in a golden age." And to me, that was kind of encouraging, as much as sure, it's encouraging. But what's encouraging about it is it's going to take time to undo the damage and rebuild the systems after we finally get rid of the felon. And it's not something that can happen in a year or two. It's going to take a few years. So to me, that says that the Democrats have a lot more influence starting in 2028. And so let's just take a look at what does our government look like in 2028 after the 2028 election. So I guess January 2029. What's our government going to look like? Okay, we'll wrap it up with this. What are we going to look like in 2029? If 2032 is still a golden age, what are we going to look like in 2029? Okay, got the Nine of Pentacles, enjoying the finer things. Just everything is going to be all the fruits of our labor. We will start to enjoy the fruits of our labor. We're going to be building relationships again. There are relationships that have been damaged that are going to start to be rebuilt, that need to be rebuilt. The truth was out there, and the truth was starting to shine, and things have turned a corner, and everything is starting to look better. In the past, we had a choice, Two of Swords. The current energy was the Seven of Swords, things being taken from us. These could be our constitutional freedoms. This could be decisions that were made that were to benefit one person and one person only. That was the current energy. It's basically we need to take it back. overarching energy is the Ten of Wands. It's the end of a cycle. These burdens, these burdensome actions are going to be addressed. Lesson to be learned is the Two of Wands. You know, we are going to start looking to the future and deciding what actions need to be taken coming forward or moving forward in the future. And the outcome is the Four of Cups. Not happy what's been going on the past 3 years, and emotionally draining. But we've got something on offer that is going to make up for it. Let's get a little clarifier on this. Some cards on that. So what's going to come up on offer? The institutions need to be broken down. They need to be rebuilt. Just Major Arcana, just end it right there. So we're not happy with the 3 branches of government because now we're going to start rebuilding them. So that's what I'm getting is I think the 2029 elections is going to be the turning point. I'm sorry that it seems to be taking a lot longer. You know, spinal growth takes a while in Congress, I suppose. But that's what I've got. So we'll see if I'm right. I've been wrong before, right? So, you know, entertainment purposes only. So thank you so much for watching. Not David and I truly appreciate that. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. Hit the bell. We'll wake you up at midnight with a new video. And unlike those bargain basement Twin Tarot channels that can't absorb blue liquid, Dave and I can absorb blue liquid better than most people. And if it's beer colored liquid, I don't even need Dave. I can do that all myself. And we like to give a couple of shout outs for those in the comments. See who we got here. Oh, June Wagner. Hey, June. How you doing? June's saying she wants to do another collaboration. I think that would be fantastic. I can reach out to you and we'll see if we can get our schedules aligned. It's been a while. For those of you that might not have seen we had a previous collaboration with June. She's got her own channel. So check out June's channel. And see if that's something that she likes. June's got a very positive, upbeat approach to this. It's not a political channel, so if your passion is or your anxiety comes from the political scene, June's channel doesn't really address politics. But hey, it's uplifting, and sometimes you just need a break from the politics, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see, who else have I got out here? Hey, Darlene Fountain. Hi, Darlene. And you've got that new thumbnail with the 2 cats. I hope you're doing good, Darlene. And we'll do one more out here. And then we are going to say hi to Joy and Sorrow. Hi, Joy and Sorrow. Also known as Hilly Ground. Hope you're having a great day. And let's give a little secret card for the rest of us out here who's stuck around through all this. Oh dear, maybe you didn't stick around. Maybe you left me 8 of Cups. Oh no, sorry about that. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and we'll get through it. It's tough, I understand. You know, it's so frustrating watching MAGA take victory lap after victory lap after victory lap, and you just know in the core of your soul that this isn't right. But we'll get through it. You know, we've got people on our side. The tide is going to turn. Apparently, it's going to take a little while, a couple more years of this. MAGA's slow to learn, but I guess eventually they do learn. Anyways, I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Take care, folks. Bye.